Katrina,
Hello.
Bob, and Irene.
How are you?
Straight to the wire. I'm great.
Well, it's 5:57. What the heck?
Story of my life.
I do not have the minutes ready for us to review for this meeting. Sorry.
Don't need to apologize to me.
I was there, so I don't care. I'm fine. Maybe we should all hang out in your tent, Robin, and read the meetings by a campfire and have s'mores and
Wouldn't that be
all of
fun? Yeah. Oh, I see we're all wearing our light blue today. We all got the right memo.
I'm kind of greenish, but it
Oh, really?
No,
yeah, it's a pale green.
like
Oh, and I guess he's more of a greenish.
Kind of a gray.
yeah, down here. If you,
My mic is
Okay.
on.
okay, you can go right here. And there you go.
Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Hi.
can you hear me?
Yep.
Dave?
I can.
Good. I am sorry, but the dishwasher is gone. You missed out on the dishwasher.
Yeah, she just left the room. Or are you the dishwasher now?
The thing that she left, it would come back to bite you.
Mhm.
I've got that recorded for posterity.
I got an email, somebody picked up the dishwasher. He's at least 70 and it's his first dishwasher.
Nice. All right, guess we'll just wait a few more minutes for other people to join us.
How many, one more?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, one more should
No,
do
I'm
it, right?
saying for a quorum. We need 5 for a quorum or 6?
5. Kim's coming on now.
Kim's joining.
Hi, Kim.
And Reed,
Kim.
I'm sorry, Reed, that I keep misspelling your name.
Oh,
I've got a real mental block here.
well, it's an awful mental block. How could you misspell my name?
I always wanted to be R-E-I-D.
No, that was my best friend growing up.
Really?
He lived 2 doors down from me. And in the first grade, at the end of the first grade, they put in our permanent records never to let us in the same classroom again. And we got all the way through high school and never shared a classroom again. And we still caused trouble.
Because your names were the same or because you,
Because we caused a lot of trouble.
right?
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Oh, good. Ed's on too.
Hey, Eddie,
Ed,
Howdy.
howdy.
David, do you know if there's other people waiting that should be coming on, or is this it?
I know that Dorothy is not. I talked to her today. She's down in Massachusetts and
Okay.
won't be here. And I didn't hear anything from, I thought I heard from John.
Hmm. And John, did John Williams respond?
Oh, I'm checking.
Is Caleb going to be joining us?
No.
Okay.
John said he could do Tuesday, the 20th.
All right, we'll give him another minute or two. It's only 6:01 now. Should be a quick meeting.
Did you send out an agenda? I didn't actually notice.
No, we didn't. It's basically, we just really need to approve the two, Article 2 and Article 3 that David sent away. And we'll give David a few minutes to give a little intro on that before I read the article and entertain a motion at that time. Okay, we'll give John another, I don't know, till 6:02, then we'll start. everybody enjoying this beautiful day we had today?
Gorgeous.
It was nice.
It
Yeah.
was very nice.
With the exception of being inside,
Mm.
most of it.
Yeah, I was stuck on the computer all day.
Yeah, I took most of the week off, but I worked today and I'm working tomorrow. So it's like, oh man. Wrong day to pick.
Rain tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm great with working.
All right, well, it's 6:02. Why don't we start? David, do you want to give a little intro on these articles that came?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Thank you all for getting together on relatively short notice. But we got thrust into it a little bit. And if it's okay, I'll share my screen and bring up the articles.
Sure.
He says if he can make it work. Look at that. I guess I can.
Great.
So the selectmen were approached at their last meeting from the fire department, who's updated some equipment and some equipment that they've had since they moved into the new building that they no longer use, and said, we'd like you to declare this surplus. And then also we'd like permission to dispose of it, and any funds that we get from the getting rid of, we'd like to go into the fire truck reserve account. So a couple of interlocking pieces there. The first thing is the selectmen certainly have the ability to declare something surplus. That being said, they don't have the ability to dispose of it unless the townspeople say it's okay. You may recall, we've got an article in last year's town meeting warrant that says if an item, I'm paraphrasing obviously, is worth $5,000 or less, in the board's judgment, they can seek to dispose of it, and on terms they deem in the best interest of the town, or something to that effect. Challenge with that is when something gets declared as surplus and disposed of in that fashion, the monies from that just go into undesignated fund. In this case, the fire department had asked that it go into the fire truck reserve fund. So they had three different items that they were looking to dispose of. One were some SCBA, or self-contained breathing apparatus tanks and air packs. The second was the air tank refill system. And the third was a lawn tractor. It's bigger than just your average lawn tractor that they acquired when the new building was built. Selectmen said, yes, we'll declare all of these surplus. They've authorized the donation of the air packs that are no longer of use to us to neighboring fire departments, so that they would have them available to them for their use, and also be available to come here to Lincolnville should we have an emergency that required mutual aid. That the disposal of that item didn't require a town meeting approval. The air refill tank system, which is the subject of Article 2. Nobody really knows how much it is worth. It's only worth, X number of dollars to the right person that needs to refill air tanks. The fire department was approached by somebody that does scuba diving about the purchase. The selectmen didn't say yes, didn't say no. I think they're looking to probably seek, in essence, public bids on it. And then to put it in any monies that come from that into the fire truck reserve fund requires voter approval. So they've prepared Article 2, which is making sure that the town's willing to declare that stuff surplus, the air refill system is surplus, and funds to go into fire truck reserve. Backing up a little bit, the air tank refill system, we've purchased a new one with funds donated by the Lincolnville Community Foundation. The old one, as I understand it, was purchased with donated funds from the Lincolnville Volunteer Fire Department, Inc., a separate entity to the town. So the selectmen said, well, if the fire department, Inc. donated it to us, we should honor or respect the wishes of the fire department, and the funds go into the reserve fund if the voters will approve it. So did I talk that one to death? You want me to
No, that's good. Why don't you move on to
Okay.
Article
do them
3?
individually, Gary, or how would you like that? I'd certainly entertain any
This,
questions on that.
well, I can open it up to the committee for questions. I mean, I just have a question on Article 3. They don't need a lawn tractor anymore? Are they gonna?
Oh. Well, I'll explain Article 3 and then we can have some questions.
Great.
When we first opened up the new fire station, we purchased a John Deere lawn tractor. It actually has a bucket on the front too, and I can't remember if it's got any other attachments or not. And the firefighters would mow the lawn with it. And over time, let's just say firefighters want to be firefighters versus landscapers.
Mhm.
So probably, I'm going to guess it's been 3 years. Maybe it's been longer. Probably not any shorter. We've gone out to bid and hired a company to come in and mow the lawn. And the tractor has basically sat there, with the exception of maybe a snowstorm pushing some snow out of the way of the doors. Hasn't mowed any grass in a couple of years. We've also switched how we plow snow there. So that tractor is basically surplus to us at this point. We're not using it for mowing. We're not using it for snow. We're not using it at all. Rather than let it sit there and rot on the wheels. This is what's being proposed.
Okay, great. Thank you, David. Does anyone in the committee have any questions for David before we vote? Robin?
I just want to make sure you're saying that they did already buy a new air tank refill system?
Yes, that is in and installed. And just to really back up a moment too, if these had come forward a little bit earlier, I suspect they would have been on the annual town meeting warrant. But because of timing, the selectmen have looked to call a special town meeting. And this will be, or is proposed to be, outside on the recreation area behind the school on Thursday, May 6th. So it'll be socially distanced, and encourage any and all to come. The selectmen are looking to sign this, or once they get the recommendations from the budget committee at their next meeting next Monday.
Okay. Any other questions from the committee? I don't see any. All right, so I'll read the warrants one by one, and then we'll entertain a motion to vote on it. All right, Article 2, to see if the town will vote to authorize the Board of Selectmen to dispose of the surplus town-owned fire department air tank refill system under such terms and conditions as it deems advisable, to deposit any funds derived from the disposal into the fire truck reserve fund and to appropriate said amount. Board of Selectmen recommendations, approval of Article 2. I'll entertain a motion on this article.
I make a
Reed?
motion. Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Freya could second.
Go
I'll
ahead.
second Reed's motion.
Okay, great, thank you. Is there any discussion? Okay, I don't see, okay, I just have to keep going back and forth to see everyone. Great, all right, so we'll do a vote by roll call. Oh, thank you, David. All right, Robin, how do you vote?
Do we say aye or yay?
Whichever you prefer.
I
Thank
Aye.
you. All right, Patria?
Yay, aye,
Aye.
whatever.
Okay, Reed?
Aye, yay.
All right, Kim?
Aye.
Thank you, and Ed?
yeah,
Okay, I say aye also, so motion carries unanimously. Great, thank you for that. All right, Article number 3, to see if the town will vote to authorize the Board of Selectmen to dispose of the surplus town-owned fire department John Deere lawn tractor under such terms and condition as deemed advisable, to deposit any funds derived from the disposal into the fire truck reserve fund and to appropriate said amount. Board of Selectmen recommends approval of Article 3. I'll entertain a motion on this article.
So moved.
Thank
Second.
you, Ed, second. Reed, you second.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All right. Just real quick question for David before we vote on this. Do we have to put like the model and year a little more detailed on the tractor, or will this suffice?
It's the only one we own, so I think it'll be sufficient.
Okay, thank you. All right, we'll go roll call vote. Robin, how do you vote?
How did Ed say it? The way he said it? Yeah.
Yippee, yeah. Okay, Patria,
Yay.
thanks. Reed?
Yeah, I got it. I forget now.
Okay,
Aye.
Kim,
Yay.
and Ed, yay,
Yay.
Gary, yay, passes unanimously. Great, thank you very much. Is there any other new business from the committee before I entertain a motion to adjourn? Quiet group tonight. All right, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved.
Great, all in favor? Signify,
Aye.
raise your hand. We'll
Yeah,
raise our hand. Great. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night and stay safe.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate your efforts.